News starts now.
Right now at 10, the search continues for an accused rapist on the campus of the University of Houston. Thank you for joining us at 10. I'm Bill Barajas. Keith and Daniela have the night off. Investigators say 40-year-old Eric Brown approached a young woman in a U of H parking garage, held a knife to her throat, and sexually assaulted her before he stole money from her. Since Saturday, U of H has been saying Brown was in custody, but it turns out he's actually on the run. KPRC2's Bryce Newberry joins us from the U of H campus in Houston's 3rd Ward. Bryce, there are a lot of questions about what went wrong here.
Yeah, Bill, a lot of questions still and a bit of a mess to piece together. We know that this parking garage robbery and sexual assault at knife point happened last Friday around 5:30 in the evening. And then by 11:45 that night, it appears police had their suspect in custody and with good evidence. But less than 24 hours later, he was able to walk out of the jail, and he didn't get charged in that attack until today. As a 21-year-old UH student cleaned out her car in this parking garage Friday evening, UH police investigators say 40-year-old Eric LaTroy Brown came up to her and asked for a pen before pushing her in her car and raping her at knife point. After the attack, he allegedly stole $30 and her mail, then took off. 6 hours later, around 11:41 p.m., UH officers noticed Brown in the same garage wearing the same clothes they saw him in around the time of the attack on surveillance video. He became aggressive and didn't comply, according to records, before officers got cuts on their hands during a scuffle and had to tase him. At that point, they noticed tattoos on his body matching how the victim described them. Records show they found a folding knife in his pocket. The officers called the district attorney's office to get Brown charged with resisting arrest and assault on a public servant. The DA's office confirms a shift change happened and a new intake prosecutor came in. Then those charges got declined for lack of sufficient evidence. Whether those prosecutors knew anything from police about the sexual assault is unclear, and the University of Houston hasn't answered our questions, despite taking to Facebook Saturday morning to announce a suspect matching the description in the sexual assault had been arrested. Brown spent Saturday at the Harris County Jail, the sheriff's office tells KPRC2, on an investigative hold. For how long and what happened during that time, we don't know. But the same day, he got released. Now, 5 days later, Brown is charged with 2 counts of aggravated sexual assault and aggravated robbery. There's an active warrant for his arrest, despite being in custody and having this photo taken just hours after his alleged crimes. And I reached out directly to the University of Houston police chief with questions about why Brown got released on Saturday and then what took so long to get the charges filed in that attack from Friday night. Tonight, the police chief has not responded. The university hasn't been able to answer for this apparent lapse, but says patrols have been added around campus. If you know where Brown may be tonight, call police. We're live on the UH campus. I'm Bryce Newberry, KPRC 2 News.